The Silver Bullet bus tour is making its way across Texas. It's May 15th, 2024, and these are your headlines. As you can see, I'm coming to you from the road, actually just outside of a rally currently for David Lowe, who's challenging Representative Stephanie Klick. This is just one of a series of 8 campaign stops. The Silver Bullet bus tour, which is being hosted by Gun Owners of America, is slated to make over the next 3 days. We're out here on the road following. So far, we've seen a rally for Helen Kerwin, who is challenging Dwayne Burns down in Burleson. And then we hopped over to a rally hosted by Cheryl Bean, who is running for an open seat that's being vacated by Craig Goldman in the Fort Worth area. Great turnout at both of those events, as well as this event for David Lowe. We've got even more. You can see on my social media, if you go to my X profile, at B Waltons, you can follow along. You can see some of the interviews, some of the folks we're talking to as we're at these rallies. Definitely a lot of energy there. We're going to continue following that, but that's just a quick update on what the bus tour is looking like. Our next story is an update on the fight against Biden's Title IX rewrite, as Attorney General Ken Paxton has now filed a motion to halt enforcement of the Title IX rewrite that would allow boys and girls spaces and is set to take effect in August. Now, as a reminder, in April, the Biden administration released a nearly 1,500-page rewrite of those Title IX rules, which is designed to prohibit sex-based discrimination in education. And the new version would add gender identity as one of these protected classes. Now, nearly a week later, Paxton's office filed a lawsuit against the Biden administration, saying that the new rule conflicts with policies adopted by Texas school districts regarding sex-separated bathrooms and locker rooms, pronoun usage, etc. Now, along with America First Legal, who's been at the cutting edge of a lot of these types of lawsuits, Paxton has filed a motion for a preliminary injunction, which would have the effect of postponing the final rule's effective date while the lawsuit makes its way through courts. Additionally, Paxton says if the rule does take effect, that Texas, its schools and citizens will suffer irreparable harm, saying that schools will lose federal funding for not complying with the new meaning of sex coming from the Biden administration. Now, unless the court blocks the new rule, it will take effect on August 1st.
Is it possible to morph from a hero into a villain? I'm Valerie Munoz. Join me as I introduce you to the most powerful lobbying group in Texas. One that started as a savior, but has become the very thing they were created to destroy. Listen now to Season 7 of Exposed, The Beast of Austin, available wherever you get podcasts.
Last up, there was a big court hearing in New Orleans. Our own Aaron Anderson was there as a voting rights lawsuit that could cost Texas Democrats seats across all levels of government received a hearing yesterday by the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals. It's just known as the most conservative federal appellate court in the country. Now, this Galveston County redistricting case is challenging an appellate court ruling that previously interpreted the Voting Rights Act, which was passed to protect individual minority groups, but has been twisted for political advantage. At issue is whether a particular section of the law requires a county to create a majority-minority district by grouping together a coalition of Black and Hispanic voters. Neither Blacks nor Hispanics are a large enough group in Galveston County to create a majority district. The county contends that the Voting Rights Act does not protect coalition districts, which represent political, not racial alliances, nor does it guarantee that Democrats will be elected. Courts in the other federal circuits do not allow aggregating district minority groups to force what are almost always, by the way, Democrat districts. A win by Galveston County would be a big blow to Texas Democrats. But it's not just Texas Democrats, by the way. If Galveston County wins this challenge to these coalition districts, Democrats in Texas, Louisiana, and Mississippi, those are states that are covered by the Fifth Circuit, stand to lose seats at the local, state, and congressional levels. And the county says they're willing to take this case to the Supreme Court. I'm going to head back on the road. For more of today's news, you can go to texasscorecard.com.